Hello world, Bettina Carey here once again from Seattle, Washington, and I'm here today with Lee Romanov. Lee and I met a couple of years back in New York City, and we were there learning about publishing our books and getting them out there in the media. But I'm here today to talk to Lee about her income activator. And income activator conversation is going to include what do people need to know to make money online, and what do people need to have to make money online, and what do people need to do to make money online. We're going to cover those three topics, but first I'd like to introduce Lee more formally. Lee is someone who has had a very long life as a motivational speaker, and she gives you an action plan on how to start and build your own online income. Most websites are simply online brochures, and online brochures do not make money. Lee shows you how you can activate 10 revenue streams online. When you're adding your content to social media sites like Facebook, Facebook makes money, not you. Let me repeat that. Facebook makes money, not you. The money is basically what we're going to be talking about today. You can be making thousands of dollars from the knowledge and experience and wisdom that she has right now by simply sending leads to businesses you're already recommending. So Lee provides information you will not hear anywhere else. She speaks to sold out audiences that love her. And I'm so excited to have you here, Lee. Lee is she's really self-made. And she's been making millions of dollars online since 1994. She knows what works and what doesn't, and is telling it all. Lee provides you with knowledge and the what to do's, the how to's, to provide you with the website platform that will make it happen for you in these trial times. So everyone, hang on to your seats, take out your note papers and pens, and let's get started. Lee, welcome.
Thank you.
It's a small world after all.
Yeah, it's great to be here. Thank you so much. Basically, people want to make money online, and they need to know basically what to do. And it's pretty simple because I don't even know why people don't talk about this that much. But if you have a website, you can attract traffic if you decide on your website what people are searching for. So what would they be searching for to get to your website? So that's
as simple as that, right?
Yeah, it's amazing. So you decide what they're searching for, and then you target your website to address that search inquiry. Now, I had a website that quoted the lowest car insurance rates. So I pretty much figured that people were going to be searching for who has the lowest car insurance rates. So my website answered their inquiry by saying, here are the lowest car insurance rates. Not, why do you need the lowest car insurance rates? Well, it'd be great to find the lowest car insurance rates, but answering the search inquiry, here are the lowest car insurance rates.
Now that's how you cut your teeth on this idea of online marketing, right?
That's correct, yeah. And so I identified what the obvious search inquiry was for my business. And I answered that as soon as my website popped up. It says, here are the lowest car insurance rates. Now, the other thing, it's extremely important to control your traffic. A lot of websites say, blah, here, do whatever you want to do. Investigate my website, go here. No, you've got to now take that person and say, do this, and in my case, to find the lowest car insurance rates, which was to get a quote. So I controlled their action, extremely important. So I answered their search inquiry, and then I gave them an action to do. I controlled their action. Once I showed them which companies had the lowest car insurance rates, then I made a recommendation. And what a lot of people don't know is the money is in the recommendation. And I said, go to this insurance agent to get the lowest car insurance rate. That's it. Now, what I did was I had made an arrangement with that agent to pay me $5 for that lead, because I didn't write insurance policies or
Mm-hmm.
get involved in the insurance industry at all. I just, as my book says, get rich by telling people where to go. So I sent $5 leads to insurance agents. That means my voice was available to be heard. And I kept on saying, come to my website to get the lowest car insurance rates. Now that $5 turned into between $50,000 to $100,000 a month, because it allowed me to get my voice out and then not do the work in the background. The biggest problem for most entrepreneurs is that they're both promoters and doers. And if you're promoting and then you have to get bogged down by doing this course and teaching this, you lose a promotion. If you can attach a lead and get paid for it to a doer, like let's say a chiropractor, they're happy to do all day long, but the millionaires, the multimillionaires tend to be the promoters, the people with a voice. So,
and how does this sound very familiar that it could be like a Facebook, like you basically are making the referrals, you're being paid for the leads, and that's exactly what companies like Facebook are doing, correct?
Yeah, it's very simple. They've mastered it. In fact, all multi-million-dollar businesses, they make money from leads. They don't say, buy my book, buy my t-shirt, buy my course. Facebook basically says, give me your content, and they send businesses leads that, that they basically pay them for the revenue. I pay them per lead. So it's really interesting, because I did the same thing. I went to the insurance companies and I said, give me your software so I can quote the lowest rates, and then I'll send you back leads and pay me. So if you get, like for instance, Pinterest. Pinterest is not a photography website, but it says, give us your photos. And it says, nice spa, do you want me to send you a lead? And they say, yeah, absolutely. Pinterest made $300 million last year because of that simple philosophy. Give me your content, I'll send you back leads. That's it.
Isn't that amazing? So why would it take someone like myself a couple of years to get on board? What do you think that people find as somewhat of an objection? And I was someone, and you might want to hold up your book again, I was someone who actually believed what you said in the manner in which you said it. And I read your book and it made total sense. And then because of my nature, I would have to say I made it way too hard. And recently we were in a conversation as we were setting up the Women's Empowerment Marketplace. You said to me, Bettina, stop working so hard. And I got it. It was like, oh my God, I have been working way too hard. So Lee, why do individuals, men, women, find it so hard to believe that they too can in fact be paid for leads? They're already making the recommendations all year long to their favorite lawyer, their favorite dentist, their favorite doctor, their favorite anything, their favorite toothpaste. Why is it so hard for us to believe that someone would actually pay us for these leads?
Well, there's two reasons. The first one is that the social media companies have spent billions of dollars convincing you somehow that it's beneficial for you to give them your content so they can make money from leads. Because if they didn't convince you of that, they wouldn't have any content. Like for instance, YouTube. They have convinced you to give them your content and they make money from leads. And it even gets worse because people make their website as a YouTube channel, and then they control your content, they control your advertisers, and they control your subscribers. Really bad formula for an entrepreneur to survive in. So it's not your fault. You've been actually brainwashed to give these social media companies your content.
content.
The other reason, which is really, really bad too, is that if you go onto the website platforms like WordPress, GoDaddy, Wix, whatever website platform, you can get a store, but you can't get the same lead tracking software that Google uses, that Angie's List uses, that Uber, Airbnb, Home Advisor. It's not available to you because they don't want you to infringe on the advertisers, because you are extremely powerful. If somebody goes to your website, you are your own resource. You are your own directory. And it would be very easy for you to send leads, and better qualified leads, to the businesses you work with and recommend, but they don't give you that software to do that. So those are the two reasons.
Yes, and I think one thing that I learned from you probably at least a year ago was, it turned me on my head when you suggested that I use YouTube videos on my website to draw traffic in. So tell us a little bit about how you use YouTube videos that are not your YouTube videos, but are in fact helping you to drive the search engine optimization of your website.
Well, YouTube is a really valuable resource because people upload their videos to YouTube to get them to be shared. That's, people want to do that. And in YouTube, you will notice that there is a share and embed button that allows you to go in and take that code and put it on your website. It's very prominent, and that's the purpose of YouTube, to share videos throughout YouTube and other websites. So what I do, and what most entrepreneurs do to get traffic, is that they take the YouTube video that's focused towards their topic, and they put it on their website, and they put the same kind of keywords, because Google will bring up pages with videos and content ahead of pages with just content and just videos. I'll give you an example. I put a video on my dog's website. It was a trending video. It was a canoe, and a whale had gotten under it and lifted it up. And one day it was at 5,000. The next day it was at 50,000 views. The next day it was going into 1 million views. So I put that video on my dog's website, and he got so many so much traffic. It was crazy, because again, Google presents website pages with videos and content ahead of pages with just content or video. So you can use trending videos and videos that have a lot of views on your website to grab traffic. Very easy.
That's fantastic. I bet you that there are a lot of people that are watching this video that hadn't a clue about that. And I certainly didn't at the time. In fact, I wondered if I could use videos outside of YouTube. Of course, now I know different, and I do use my videos that I produce on YouTube, and I kind of go back and forth between all the social media. So when we got together, finally, when Bettina got out of her own way to join the Income Activator in terms of as a platform, a very easy platform to manage, it was a godsend, because I lacked time to really do this myself. So why don't we share a little bit about what's going on with you assisting me in bringing the Women's Empowerment Marketplace to life. And that will be a global directory for women-owned businesses around the world, and how we're going to make this happen.
Well, it's really exciting, actually, because now you and everybody that joins into your directory can be their own directory too. So what we're going to be doing is taking women that have a powerful story and a business and putting them on your directory and featuring them. And if somebody to your website wants to connect with this woman for business reasons, they complete a little referral form and they get sent a qualified lead, because they've already seen what the person's about, they've watched their video, they've seen the pictures, and say, yes, I want to connect with that person. And that's powerful. And if we all start connecting with each other, we don't have to waste money on Facebook ads Google pay-per-click ads because they don't convert that well. But if you're on a targeted website saying, check this person out, it's a 40% conversion rate, which is unheard of in the marketplace. But in reality, for entrepreneurs like yourself and me and the other people that join us.
So for those people who are out there and they're watching this video and you're a connector, someone who is already connecting people, you need to talk to Lee because she can help you to connect to all of those people and they can connect to all of their people and so on and so on and so on. It reminds me of the 6 degrees of separation to Kevin Bacon.
Well, it's
so,
interesting that, and I'll give you a perfect example. Somebody that I work with wanted leads because she wanted to interview people. And she said, Lee, I'm going to pay you $40 per lead because it was very high end and she wanted certain people. So I was out to dinner with somebody that would qualify perfectly for her. So I said, so I got my cell phone out. I went to my resource page and I put the person's name that I was out for dinner with, and I sent the other person who was looking for the lead through my cell phone, which means I just made $40 from that lead. And the person that I was having dinner with was so pleased, she bought dinner. It was perfect.
Yeah. That's really fantastic. So I want to return a little bit to your background because I think you've already established you know what you're doing. But there was a time when you came up through harder times and you fell into the tech world, and then you ended up selling your business for millions. And I want people to really understand that you did not come to this earth with a silver spoon in your mouth, and yet you are the great example of a woman-owned business who's broken through the glass ceiling. So share a little bit about that road that you've hoed to get here and how you're helping me as a woman-owned business and a woman who's dedicated and committed to being the woman behind the women. So tell me a little bit more.
Well, I mean, we've all gone through hard times, and I always considered my greatest discovery was finding who had the lowest car insurance rates. I saved $300 and I thought, my goodness, the world needs to know, that the insurance companies charge vastly different rates for the same car and driver and policy. So you can take your knowledge and experience, no matter what it is, and apply it to help the world, which is really funny because at that time, I really did need to save $300 on my car insurance. But then when I started sending leads and making like up to $50,000 to $100,000 a month, I thought, oh my goodness, and it was just rock and rolling. When I sold the website platform to one of the largest media companies in Canada, Torstar, and when I went to get another website platform, because I was going to send leads to lawyers, because I thought, hey, maybe I could date a lawyer too. Who knew? But that didn't work out. So, but that was my aha moment, saying, no wonder people can't make money online. WordPress, GoDaddy, Wix, they don't even give you that software. In fact, I was just looking at WordPress's policy right now, and they are heavily into censorship. In fact, they're saying that they can delete your website whenever they want, with or without notice. It's crazy. I was doing a search. They've deleted over 3 million websites, but they don't tell you why. Maybe nutrition, maybe religion, maybe politics. Nobody knows. They don't define it. All they know is their website's gone. So the advantage between you and I, Bettina, is the fact that we can now give people website platforms that definitely aren't censored. And the actual website platform, because I had the experience, time, and the money, I decided to put my foot in the door for the entrepreneur and create a website platform that was not inadequate when you first get it, and then slowly bleeds you to death. Well, you need this store, you need this autoresponder, and you need this email messaging, and you go crazy, right? They either bleed you to death or confuse you. So this website platform,
that's one of the things that That's
Yeah,
what really appealed to me, was that I wasn't going to have to buy separate widgets and separate apps in their store at anywhere between 19 and 20 and 50 and $100 per app, per widget. And it's just one price. It has everything operationally in the background for you to be able to do anything and everything that you
that's right.
need on your website.
Fully functional online store, unlimited pages and bandwidth, membership web software, autoresponders, email messaging, and pay-per-click tracking link like Google, and lead software like Angie's List, Home Advisor, Uber, the multi-million dollar companies. So it's all inclusive. And then after I built this all inclusive website platform for everybody, I thought, now, how can I make it free for everybody? Which is even better, because it's a, why not? It's a flat fee of $60. And if you bring on, and then I've decided, okay, I will share 50-50 the subscription fee, which means if you just bring on 2 people, your website and hosting and all your software completely free.
Wow,
But if you keep
that's
bringing
amazing.
more people on, let's say you post it on your Facebook and you bring on 100 people, that means you get $3,000 a month. And my
Yeah.
target for people is just post it everywhere: Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you can do. If you bring on 1,000 people, that's $30,000 a month. You don't have to work anymore.
Right, right. Well, I love that you can actually turn your website into, from a cost item to an item that actually makes you money. Go figure, right? So I'm looking at the Women's Empowerment Summit on my Women's Empowerment Marketplace site that you helped me with, and I'm very, very impressed with how it feels and looks, and the navigation is very simple. I was able to add the summit to the site. It's, of course, on the homepage at this moment because the summit is coming up on June 10. People can buy their tickets now and get empowered, attend the Women's Empowerment Summit. I'll give you more details here in the end. And then on top of which, I happen to have the ability to add other stores that you've already developed in the background that I also can get paid for selling leads, whether that be office supplies or a CBD store or
Yeah.
any of those kinds of stores. And then I can add women who already have enough people coming to them that they should have their own directory. And the platform is just $30 a month. That just blows me away.
Yeah.
So tell a little bit more about how you develop the back end to make it so simple for folks to be able to add not only their storefront and other storefronts that are perfectly aligned with their business.
Well, when you get when you go on to a website platform, they basically say, okay, figure it out. Because I've been making money online since '94, I created a ready-to-go website, and with marketing strategies, and if you follow those through, you can pretty much mirror what I did. So I've created it so that the website, the first thing it asks you is, what are people going to be searching for to get to your website page? Now, answer that inquiry and then redirect them to a form that gives them an action that starts a process of lead revenue. And then underneath it, you can put your online store or membership software. You can create your own membership packages. You can do whatever you want to do, but it leads you through quite nicely. And it's very much like a Word document where you type in what you want, you click save, and you view. And lots of videos to sort of walk you through this.
Yeah, and another problem that you solved for me is that I have another company, which is a marketing and advertising publishing agency, and I needed a presence on my Women's Empowerment Marketplace. So rather than start a brand new site, I was able to just, with a few seconds of your time, make it move over to the Income Activator website. And that was like mind-blowing, because I thought, oh, I'm going to have to build another website and it's going to be another fee and all of that. And so that was really exciting. In that particular link, I do feature some archived videos and audio tracks that were produced in the good old days when I was first founding the Women's Empowerment Summit. And so if you are interested in attending the summit, you're definitely going to want to go there on the site. And as well, I have a menu button where you can share your stories and videos and even upload images or a video of yourself talking about your story. And keep it to 750 words or less. I would love to have your stories. I'm writing a book. It's called Breaking Through Your Own Glass Ceiling, Unlocking Your Hidden Potential with Your Master Key. Lee, how can folks get a hold of you? How can they learn more? Obviously, they can contact me. I'll give them my number here in a few seconds. But tell them a little bit about what you've got going on.
Well, they can go to my website platform, incomeactivator.com, and on the home page, I give all the information to them for free. Like all the videos, all my education that would normally people charge hundreds and thousands of dollars for, it's all available to you for free. And if you want a website platform, go back to Bettina's website and get it, because I would much rather share the subscription fee with Bettina than, you know, keep it all myself.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much. Lee, is my number, and the audience should know my number is 206-349-4297. Also, you can text the word women to 555-888. It's very easy. In the comment box of one of your text messages, you just simply type in the word women. It doesn't matter if it's capitalized. It doesn't matter if it's not. And you just text that. Sign up to the Women's Empowerment Summit and get your tickets through the website at the Women's Empowerment Marketplace. Thank you so much for your time today, Lee. I look forward to your speaking at the summit as well on June 10, 2020. And thank you so much for today. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.